Hi Capricorn, thanks for joining me today and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now, if you've been with me before, then you'll notice that I've went back to the old style of doing the life readings. And it's because the experiment that I had done in bringing life, love and yourself together didn't really work out the way that I thought it would. I don't think people enjoyed it that much. So let's go back to this style of reading and see where that takes us. Now, before I jump in, just if you're interested, I am planning to do personal readings and for an introductory price of £25 from now until the end of the year. Then if you're interested in having a personal reading with me, then send me an email and we'll work something out. All right, let's jump in. Now we've got the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles and Death in reverse. Now, truth, communication and being able to reason things out, look at things in a logical way is what this card is all about. Is something throwing a shadow on your life in some way? Are you feeling that maybe you're not being told the whole truth? Could be that maybe you're even needing advice about something, maybe even in a legal way. Maybe you're trying to cut something out. And the next card we've got here is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is someone who doesn't have a lot of experience in whatever this event is, whatever this part of life is. They may have theoretical knowledge. They may think that they know how things are going to go. And they may even be a little bit prepared for, the practicalities of doing whatever it is and bringing it into reality. But the thing is that the confidence and the real experiences, the real practicality of bringing that knowledge into your into your day-to-day life could be a little bit problematic, because are you maybe looking at things on a more materialistic level? You're not really seeing what's underneath and what the effects of each of the actions that, what effects they may have in your life and the life of others. Are you maybe taking advice on bringing something into reality? It could be about resources. It could be about money. And we've got the Death card in reverse here. And this is about that moment where you take a deep breath and you're holding it. It's the moment just before you exhale. This is something that you're trying to hold on to. but you really don't have a great deal of hope in whatever that thing is. You know yourself that it's time to let it go, but that moment where you begin to exhale is what this card's about, that decision making moment. So there's something major going on here, something that has to be let go, something that you may need advice on, logic, possibly even legal, something about resources that you're having to bring into reality that's going to have a huge effect. Let's move on to the next set of cards. We've got the Justice card, got the Lovers in reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Now, does this have something to do with a legal position? With the Lovers in reverse here, does it have something to do with separation? Are you possibly getting a divorce and it's all about the separation of the things that you have together that you have to let go? That it is something that's going to go to a legal decision and that someone else will look at it all in a balanced view, a view that doesn't take sides, doesn't show favour, a view that looks to the truth and the cause and effects. So truth, legality, cause and effects are running through these first four cards here. Is it about a separation? Has the relationship become so difficult that there doesn't seem to be a way of having the communication necessary to stay together? Is it something that with the Nine of Swords here really is giving you a lot of worry? You know, it could be that you are despairing about the path that you're having to go down. You could be feeling a lot of guilt. And it's something that could possibly be giving you a lot of sleepless nights. Because this may not be an action that you really want to do. But these sword cards here are all about, you know, the realistic side of life. And it's not all uh, puppy dogs and kittens. Let's move down to the next section here, and we've got the Five of Wands in reverse, the Four of Swords, and the Six of Swords. So there is a lot of swords here, everyone. Now, the Five of Wands in reverse is telling me that all the disharmony, the arguments, you know, the separation and the worry that is going through life at this moment, you know, it has caused a lot of arguments, aggression. Could be that, people are going out of their way to cause trouble. A lot of criticisms that really are unwarranted. And it's a very stressful time. Do you feel that you need some time away to just, have time out? And yes, again, this is a sword card and it's time to reflect on what's going on round about you, to carefully consider everything, to maybe have that moment of clarity that you can maybe make decisions about the way forward. But it's also about the time of rest, of recuperation, of building your battery back up. And again, yet another sword card, the Six of Swords, in reverse this time. And this is about this situation getting worse. About things coming out of the blue, things that are being said, things that are being done, fights possibly. And you feel that you're stuck in this moment, that you can't seem to get away. Let's move on to the next set of cards here. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, have you moved away? Have you started fresh? Possibly, in a new home? Because the Queen of Pentacles here is a homemaker. It's about taking the resources that you have and making the most of them. Making sure that you are practical in the things that you're doing. That you get the best effects for the money that you have. And that everything you need done is done. This is about using all of your skills to give you the best effects possible. To be comfortable and to feel comfortable as well. This is like a fresh start. It's giving you optimism about life again. You're beginning to feel enthusiastic about your days, about where you live. Has the fun and enjoyment began to return to your life? And it could be that, there is a little bit of abundance. The resources are beginning to be there for you so that you can, treat yourself to the finer things in life. Your energy and vitality of every moment within the day is coming back to you. You're finally enjoying each moment of your day, your life. And again, the Sun card here is supporting the swords, in that it's giving you clarity about everything that has gone on. Have you realised that the person that you had linked yourself with the Queen of Swords in reverse here, was someone who was manipulative? used deception and trickery in order to get their way. And it could be that, that person there has spurred on all of your worries, all of the guilt feelings, all of the times where, all of the accusations and criticisms, and, putting the seeds of negative thoughts into other people that go out and cause problems and worsening situations. It could be that this person has been so disappointed and so let down in life that this behaviour is innate within them. And this has just been one more time where the behaviour that they're displaying could be a sort of protection for them. But that behaviour has destroyed whatever was left of your relationship. So this is a very difficult reading, guys. This is something about having the knowledge and understanding of everything that's going on with this person. Being truthful with yourself and wanting balance and justice back into your life. You don't want to have worries and sleepless nights and have people, accusing you of things and life becoming extremely difficult, that you need to take time out and rest away from the stress and the guilt. It could be that the things that you are thinking about bringing into reality, even though this is something that maybe you've never done before, but it's something that you have to take advice on. You have to look at the truth of the situation, be realistic. And if this does end in looking at things in a legal way, you need to look at why you're trying to hold on to something that is not working out in the best way possible. And the more you try to hang on, the worse it's going to get. Because this person is fanatical. This person is manipulative, deceptive, and will instill criticism in others that will be pointed at yourself. Focus on these two cards here. Starting fresh, making life as comfortable and as positive as you could possibly make it. Use all your resources to make these beginning steps, as positive and practical as you possibly can. This is the beginning of something new, something that you should be really optimistic about, because this is the moment where you begin to live your life again. So this is a good ending in amongst a huge amount of difficulties. All right, now please take care and have a good couple of weeks, and I'll see you next time. Bye.